Hey buddies, Jose here, Wire Ninjas. Today we're going to show you guys how to do a Sonos installation, particularly a full Sonos theater install. Now what we're going to do is pre-configure these devices and then set them into place later on in the day. But we're going to show you guys how to actually install and configure the stuff within the Sonos app. That way you can get all your devices configured and then install them or place them wherever you see fit. So check it out, buddies. Here what I have is not what you're expecting. I have all the Sonos equipment laid out on the floor, right? So we're still doing some work at the front, so before we can proceed on that we have to acquire some items. So in the meantime we're going to get this Sonos equipment installed and show you guys how to do it. So we have here all the devices plugged in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 devices completes a theater. We have the Sonos Arc with its 11 speaker array up front. We have a subwoofer and we have 2 rear surrounds, the Sonos One SLs. So everything's plugged in and ready for configuration. The main thing with Sonos is configuring it in accordance with what you want out of the speakers. For example, these 2 speakers, these little ones, can be configured independently or as a stereo pair or as surround speakers for the theater we're going to do. Same thing with the sub. You can tie the sub to any speaker in the home, and the Arc can work by itself or as a whole with the theater. Now we have them all plugged in and ready for configuration. We're going to start with the Arc, and the reason being is that once the Arc's configured, when we configure the other 3, it's going to ask us, the Sonos app's going to ask us, do you want us to tie this to the Arc? Do you want to tie it to the same room and build a theater out of it? So it's much easier to start with the Arc in that sense. And let's get into the actual configuration of this stuff. So the green lights are flashing because the stuff is ready for configuration. That's the mode it's in. So what you're going to do is go to your app store, whether it's the app store on iPhone or the Play Store on Android, download the Sonos app. Then you're going to get hit with this first initial screen. You're going to keep swiping right. I think it's 4 swipes. So yeah, 4 swipes. View terms of use. You have to look at the terms of use and accept that. Now you're going to hit set up a new system if this is a whole new install to you in your home, or you're going to join existing system if you have already an existing system. We're going to set up a new one in this home. So you can either create an account or sign in. We already have an account, so we're going to go ahead and sign in on that. It's going to say enter your Sonos account information. I'll take the liberty of doing that real quick. So once I logged in, I'm actually immediately met with the screen and the pop-up happens. So like I said, we're going to do the Arc first, so we can add in the Arc. This is much easier than Sonos configuration used to be. So let's get in the Arc ready. It might ask us for Wi-Fi information. We heard the chime come from the Arc. It says press the button on the Sonos Arc that's playing the chime. That's just in case you're configuring more than one Arc at the same time. It's a nice little feature built into the software. So it's connecting to the Arc. So let's add in the network. So we have to put in the password, the network information. I'll go ahead and do that real quick. Alright, so we put in the correct network password. Now it's asking us where are we putting the Sonos Arc. We're going to call it the media room. Media room or TV room? I like media room, so we'll continue with this location. It's adding to the media Arc, and now we're going to update. We're going to wait for this update. It's going to be a few minutes, so gives you some ads here, some little tips and tricks on how to use the Sonos app, how to navigate and do certain things. It's nice actually, I like these little tips. So we'll wait out this update and we'll see what comes next. So the update's finished and now it says your Sonos Arc media room has been added. You can continue to personalize it in settings. We'll hit done. It says let's get the Arc connected to your TV. We're going to skip that stuff for now because we don't have a TV panel on the wall. So now, oh look, see, it automatically pops up. Let's add the sub in. So it's getting the sub ready. It's going to ask us to push the button in a little bit. As you can see, the light went white. So let's press the button. It says press the button on the sub with the flashing green and white light. Now it's connecting our sub. It's connecting to the network. So it seems like we already put the network information in once, so I don't think we have to put it in again for this time frame. I think if we get all the devices in now, we won't have to do that again. It used to be every time. The app and the configuration has changed a lot. So it's connecting it to the network. This takes a minute. It's probably going to be the same flow. It's going to ask us what room. We'll tie a room to it. And then another update. Okay, we're going to put it in the same room, media room. Continue. It's adding the sub to the same room. There's an update for the sub. Let's update it. And again, we're hit with these little guides. So we'll wait out this update, see what happens next. Alright guys, so it looks like the sub's done updating. It says your sub media room has been added. You can continue personalizing in settings. We'll hit done. See system says sub not assigned. Okay. We can add in the Sonos ones and we'll get back to the sub. So it's getting the Sonos one ready now. Should be the same process for all these. Let's hit the button. That one's chiming, so let's hit the button on the back of it. Right there, you can see the button. That's the back. Press the button. We get the chime. The app knows it's connecting. It's going to add it to the Wi-Fi. We'll pick a room and then another update. So it added it. Now it's connecting to Wi-Fi. No, it's okay down here. I tested it. That is one thing to know. You do have to have a decent connection for any of this Sonos stuff to work. We don't have a feed down here. I talked to him about it. We're going to put it in the media room, same room, continue. Update. And we'll wait out another update. Hit the last speaker. And then we can configure them as a group. We'll show you guys how to do that. Alright, so looks like we just finished the next update. We'll hit done. Would you like to connect your sub to a product in the media room? Connect. Yeah, let's do the ARC. So it's adding the sub right now to the ARC. We jumped ahead a little bit, but that's okay. We'll work with the pop-ups, no worries. And then we got to get that final Play 1 configured. Once we do that, we can complete the theater configuration. Should get some feedback here. There we go, subs added to the media room. Now let's add the last, oh no wait, it's right here. So add Sonos 1, let's add that last one in there. Same thing, it's going to get it ready, we'll push the button. Alright Jeff, push the button. And then we'll wait out this last update. Alright, we're cool. That's it, we'll wait for the update and we'll come back. So this Sonos 1 finished, we'll hit done. Now let's use them as surrounds. Look at that, automatic. This app has gotten so beautiful.
Oh, there is a stud. Look, they use toggles that can hold 225 pounds. You set per toggle.
So facing your TV, tap the image below that matches the speaker playing the chime. This is setting up which one's going to be the left surround, which one's going to be the right surround. I'm going to go ahead and find out which one's chiming. It's the right one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to pick which one's chiming, and that gives us the desired orientation. So Jeff, let's make a label and label the one on the right, surround right. It's nice to label things, that way you know what's going on.
This is the banner.
Let's see, so we'll make a label for this thing. Label type, banner landscape, horizontal text, and we'll do SURR right. Surround right, print. Here, take the label, I'm going to chop it. Chopped. And let's get that one labeled. The right one's going to be the right side, and the left one's going to be the left side. Surrounds added to media room. So that completes the actual initial setup and configuration of each and every speaker in the Sonos Theater. It also includes the configuration between the speakers. So now, if we go to System, you can see the media room has the ARC, plus sub, plus left surround, plus right surround. So this is verification that in the media room, we have all these speakers grouped together in a theater configuration. ARC, 1SL, 1SL, sub. Everything's all set up. The next step would be speaker placement and then the calibration of the speakers with the TruePlay tuning. We'll show you guys how that works as well, but we got to finish this install up front. We'll get the TV panel up on the wall. We'll get power there for our ARC. We'll get power for our TV. We'll put the cabinet back, and then we'll get all these speakers placed for you, and then show you guys how to calibrate them as well. Alright guys, so now it's time to calibrate the Sonos system. So we'll start fresh. We'll go to the app. We will go to settings at the lower right corner. We will go to pick the right system. We have 2 systems in this house. We're going to go to media room. That's the one down here. And then you scroll down to TruePlay. TruePlay tuning. Tune your products, custom tune your products. Let's get started. You hit begin tuning, allow access to the microphone. Prepare to measure sound. We need silence. Steve, just step out of the room, please, or you can sit on the chair. That's cool. Jeff, I need you to hold cam while I tune. Okay, sit where you watch. So it gives you instructions on how to tune. You flip your phone up, raise your phone to your eye level. So we're doing a quick tune at eye level. Speakers are now tuned for the primary listening position. Simple and easy. They're going to teach you the technique for walking around and tuning the system. It's a 30-second video. They make you watch it, unfortunately. I've seen this plenty of times, so I don't need to see it again. It's going to show you what you're about to see me do, which is raising and lowering the phone in a slow, moderate pace as you walk around the room. Ay, ay, ay. Remain quiet while tuning. Okay, I'm ready to tune, so let's get this. So we're going to hit start. Alright, so once it finishes, what you're going to do is, you're going to get this message. Oh, still upside down. TruePlay has tuned the sound for this location. Hit finish. Rotate back to normal. TruePlay tuning is complete. Alright, that's the final piece of the Sonos install here. So, we showed you, well, you unboxed the system, we showed you how to configure each and every Sonos piece, and then we went ahead and placed the items in the room where they belong. So we showed you the complete configuration process, and we showed you how to tune the stuff. So that is everything involved with a Sonos installation. Whether you're doing 1 speaker or, you know, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 speakers, 4 technically. It's a 5.1 or even more so with the Atmos heights coming out of the ARC. But this is the same procedure for all Sonos installations. We try to be thorough, and we try to show you guys ins and outs of everything. We even tune the system for you. Otherwise, this system is complete. It's ready to go. It can be used. The last piece would be education. So educate yourself on the use of the app or the correlating apps such as Spotify, Pandora, that stuff. Spotify has some direct control to AirPlay to the speakers, built right into the app. It's really nice. Play around, have fun. You know, explore the app, its features, its functionality for yourselves, and that's a wrap. I hope you liked the video, and we'll see you next time.